Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Joining us now is our in-house analyst, Nena and Hugo, with the stories trending around the world. Hi, Nena.
Hi, Nena.
Good morning. Hi,
Good
guys.
to see you. And your fro.
Yes.
Flourishing fro.
Yes.
Fro. Yeah.
Fro.
What's trending?
Well, you are definitely going to find this interesting. Whoever thought former President of the United States, Barack, and former First Lady, Michelle Obama, would team up with streaming service Netflix to produce films and TV shows. Netflix says the Obamas have entered into a multi-year agreement with the service. It says the films and series will potentially include scripted series, unscripted series, docu-series, documentaries, and features. Michelle Obama said she and the former U.S. president have always believed in the power of storytelling to inspire them. The exact details of the program has yet to be announced.
Love it, love
I
it,
would
love
love
it.
Yeah. These
I mean-
guys, I feel like after everything, they just sat down, okay, what do we do next? What do we do to take over? What do we do to disrupt everybody's
And they're
life?
so,
Media is
they have
one
a
of the most
lot,
powerful
they're super intelligent.
Yes,
People
they
have
are.
a
Yeah.
lot to say and a lot to convey, and I can't wait to see how they narrate that visually, you know?
Exactly. And he's such a storyteller. Like listening to all
is.
his
Even his
speeches,
books. Right.
even his books.
Yeah.
He's very fluent. So I'm actually curious to see what he'll be writing about.
I wonder
or
if the
producing.
daughters are going to be involved
Yeah.
because, you know, who was it?
Malia.
Was it Malia or something?
Malia.
Malia. She had that internship at Weinstein.
Yeah.
You know, it was the last summer.
Production company.
Right. Yeah. So I know. I think that was before the outing. That was before the ousting. So and if that makes a difference at all. But in anyways, she may be involved. Let's see if she does some like production work or something.
She may be. But it's interesting. And
Yeah.
talk about Netflix knowing how to capture the audience. I mean, I will definitely be subscribing now. I haven't subscribed in a long time.
The
or maybe I'll
Obamas?
just get somebody's.
What are they going to be cooking up? I wonder if they'll be talking about Africa. Because, you know, there's a lot of eyes on us now.
Kenya.
Yeah. I would
Thanks
hope
to Black
so.
Panther.
Right. Wakanda forever.
Yes, Wakanda forever.
No, no, no. Yeah, okay.
Well, superstar artist Beyonce is reported to have bought a church in New Orleans. Queen Bee is the new owner of a stone-structured 75,000 square foot House of God in the Big Easy. The New Orleans church, which is more than 100 years old, was listed at $850,000 and has been out of use as a religious space for a while. This site also reported that the church was built in the 1900s, but has been out of commission as a place of worship for some time due to the passing of its church members.
Oh, wow, that's sad, and it just makes me wonder what's happening with the younger generation.
Well, I mean,
why
I
is
think,
nobody else
you know,
attending the church?
I think every establishment has its ups and downs, and so she's trying to.
No, but
bring
what
it
is she
back.
really? Because it's not actually a
buying the
place of
church
worship
for-
anymore. So what is she actually going to use it for?
She might, you know, maybe she'll make it into a church, or she might change it into like some type of like creative space for people to come and seek refuge. You know, she's about community, so maybe she'll do something in that regard.
That's I feel a bit sad, you know, like I'm a church girl, so seeing that a church has been purchased and it's not going to be used as a church.
You don't know that,
No, but we don't know.
Well, you just said maybe a community. So
No,
I'm acting
maybe,
off the assumption that it's not going to be a church, because is she going to be like the preacher now?
No, but I guess
I don't think it has to be a church for it to be like, you know, I mean, she could use it in a way that could be, you know, impactful to the community in a positive way.
Promote community.
It goes back to
spirit.
what I was saying, like I'm
No,
sad.
but it's
About it not being a church.
No, it could still be a place of refuge, and I think that's as good as having a church, because it's bringing people together under one house. You know, whether
in a positive way.
Where there are more than 2 or 3, you can pray. So I think they can still use it as a place of prayer and worship.
Do you only go to church?
We can start
What
praying
does that
here.
mean?
Exactly.
Why only go to church?
No, I'm saying there's another place for people to seek refuge.
I'm saying this building was built to be a church. It's no longer going to be a church, and that
No, we
makes me
don't
sad.
actually know that.
So whether it's now going to be a gym where people come together to work
I
out,
think she would have
whether
bought
it's
a
going
gym.
to be
I think it's going to be a strip club. That's what I think.
No, I highly doubt that she's not going to use it for Please just move on, because seriously, it's not going to allow the rest
She's
of
not. She's not. I know she's just rubbling her belly.
Anyway, we're watching
You'd be shocked when
Beyonce.
she actually does use it into a church and has a reverend there and everything, so...
So Beyonce will now be paying the reverend.
No, but
You know she's on. Stephanie will defend her to the day.
yes,
And I will defend the church.
even though you don't know what it's being used for, it still could be a
Why
church.
is she buying a church?
That's the one that's paying into it. So yeah,
Why is she buying a
sorry,
church?
we apologize. The whole beehive.
Okay, what else is trending?
Well, R.Kelly is in the news again as he is being sued for sexual assault by a woman who claims he had held her against her will and abused. Faith Rogers filed the lawsuit in New York City. The states say they met in March 2017 when she was 19 years old after a performance in San Antonio. In the suit, she says a couple months later, Kelly flew her to NYC for one of his concerts. After the show, she says Kelly bombarded her hotel room and initiated unwanted sexual contact, including oral and vaginal intercourse. After she calls abusive sex, Kelly also allegedly criticized her for being boring in bed. According to documents obtained by TMZ, Faith caught herpes from Kelly. She says they dated for about 1 year, during which he mentally, verbally, and sexually abused her. Rogers says he locked her in rooms, studios, and cars to punish her for failing to fulfill his sexual desires. In the suit, Faith says Kelly had a female assistant stand guard to make sure she didn't flee. She is suing Kelly for sexual battery, false imprisonment, and failure to disclose an STD.
This actually is just very horrendous.
It's horrifying. This story went from bad to
like
really bad to like to
It's
like
deplorable. What is this?
Yes. But what I'm a bit confused about is, and I'm just going to speak, okay? So, well, maybe I shouldn't assume that if, okay, I'm not going to say
exactly
that.
what she wants to say.
I'm not going to say that. I'll say, I'm not going to say that. But I don't understand the part of her dating him for 1 year after the first incident happened. How do you now date the person?
You know,
She's very young.
Exactly, impressionable.
Impressionable.
Yeah. And it's R.Kelly. He has a name. He's a celebrity. Maybe she was an aspiring singer as well, and he's telling her, I can get you a deal. At that age, it's very touchy to so hearing that she was with him for a year, I'm not surprised.
But all the things that he has done to her, it's just, he's very
abusive.
Yeah,
and he's sick. I feel like there's some if all of this is true, because again, it's innocent until proven guilty. If all of this is true,
there's so many different women accusing him of the same thing, and they're all young women, and it's just like, where does pedophilia really start and end? Because they're saying, okay, you're an adult when you're 18, but really, are you really an adult when you're 18? Can you really make these type of decisions? And I feel like he's just been taking advantage of these women, these young girls,
so many girls.
And I'm so happy that Lupita is actually standing up against this as well. She really wants to see justice for these girls, and she did tweet.
Oh, she's standing up?
Yeah, she
against
tweeted,
R.Kelly?
Yep. She said he must be brought to justice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
I think it's time. There's been, like you said, there's been so many people coming forward, and nothing has happened. I think he's like,
he's still performing
out of
things
court,
like that.
and let's see what really happens with this story, especially with the Harvey Weinstein, like all these,
This just goes to prove that I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to their sons. People pay more attention to their daughters. They raise their daughters, and Chimamanda has said this, I'm not about to quote her, but they raise their Stop. No, go on. They raise their daughters to be like well-behaved and like prim and proper, but they don't train. They don't pay as much attention to the guys, because I don't understand where or why a man would feel the urge to sexually abuse a young girl.
Yeah, and he's been doing this for a while. I mean, do you remember he was actually married to Aaliyah when she was very
15
young?
or something.
Yeah,
15
How did that even happen? How was that?
Right.
And why wasn't there like an uproar? Like nobody was talking about it.
There was, but it wasn't major.
And then we didn't have social media then, so it's like we couldn't, see what was going on behind the scenes.
But can you imagine R. Kelly marrying a 15-year-old back then? He was probably like almost 30-something.
But is that true? Like,
no, it is true. It's true.
They were together.
They were together.
Well, Aaliyah's
he
parents.
married.
They were very prominent in her singing career. I don't know.
Even if you watch the Aaliyah biopic as well.
Wait, the
Lifetime one?
Yeah, that was a bit of a mess, but you saw that whole connection, that story when the parents were really
it's really sad, and what people will do for fame, again, what people would actually do for fame.
Well, it's also the brainwashing as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's more
once a man is in that type of position and you're trying to get to that point, there's a lot that can be said and done at that young age. So I do sometimes feel sorry for them, because they're very impressionable.
Yeah. When somebody says, I'll make you a star.
Yeah.
It's like, Anyway, what else is trending?
Well, Kenya's multiple award-winning boy band Sauti Sol has hinted a possible major shift in their music engagement in the coming days after what has been hugely successful career. Speaking on Friday while promoting their new single, Short and Sweet, a collaboration with Nyashiki, the group said that it is high time for them to move on. BNMA Baraza, the group's lead vocalist, said that they will soon be opening a record label, possibly before the end of the year. BN revealed that they have already signed in a few artists, and each band member will play a different role to grow the new talent. The lead vocalist announced that they are retiring as Sauti Sol and relocate and come back bigger.
What is this trend though of when people leave and then everybody's like really sad and then they come back and it's like, no, we've already had that. Please, if it's not a reunion tour, go away. That's how I feel. Like when Jay-Z did that to us, we were all so upset. Eminem, we were like, oh my gosh, then they come back like a couple years later and you're like, no,
Lil Wayne,
Granddaddy.
they've all done it.
PR strategy.
Yeah, it is, but it's just,
marketing.
they're even telling us that they're gonna come back. So it's like, okay.
But what is
nothing
it
to miss
with
there.
artists now owning record labels?
I think that's good.
I feel like they only know, they don't know all the aspects for them to own it.
Exactly, but they don't know the business aspect because they're singers, they're performers.
So they
Do
know,
they
but I think they're
business?
very
But I mean, that's why you
branding
hire
side.
sound people to do that. I think it's
That's
good.
true.
You know, you have to own your own, and you can't just be
Jay-Z, Rock Nation.
Exactly, 444. Take note. Like these, it's all, you know. Own your own property. You know, I think at the end of the day, even if these people don't know the ins and out of running a record label, hire the right people that can do it for you.
It's true.
Right. Okay.
You seem like they should. Wait, you don't think they should?
No. I just believe because sometimes they make a mess of these things, and then I feel bad for the artists
talent.
that they sign. I feel bad for the talents that they actually sign on.
Right.
Those people just see their fame, but they don't know that it wasn't them who contributed to the success. They contributed the talent, but there's a lot more that goes into having a record label and stuff. But we wish them stop smirking. We wish them all the best, and thank you, Nena.
Thanks, Nena.
We're heading on a break now. When we return, we'll be on the road to Russia with Aaron Akirija. Stay with us.